Now, chapter 7 marks a transition in the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. Up until this point, Arjuna has had his own ideas about what the right answer from Krishna should be, and he's been poking and prodding and asking the question in different ways, trying to get Krishna to tell him what he's already decided is the right thing to hear. And Krishna, on the other hand, has been very, very patient, helping his friend Arjuna to slowly move through his apprehensions and fears and come to a place where he's really ready to hear and accept the truth. And so this place that we come to in chapter 7 marks that place where Krishna begins to tell Arjuna very directly what the real goal of self-realization and yoga is. And Krishna says, the real goal is me. The real goal is to become united with me in this yoga, to become purely conscious of your relationship with me and to render loving service. He explains in text 14 that somebody may try to overcome this divine energy of mine, but it's actually very difficult, practically impossible to do on their own. And yet, if they're able to surrender to me, if they're able to offer themselves in a mood of loving service, even if they're disqualified in every other way, by that sincere mood of surrender, by that offering of love and service, then by my grace, that person will be able to cross over all of these other difficulties that have plagued and faced them throughout many different lifetimes. Krishna describes that there's actually 4 kinds of people that are ready to hear this message of Krishna and our relationship with him being the source of all our real happiness. And he also describes 4 kinds of people that have almost no chance of being able to hear this message because they're too distracted by their own pride, their own anger, their own greed. Krishna explains that because it takes lifetimes to overcome those apprehensions, and it takes lifetimes to really develop a sincere desire to connect with him, it's only after many births of practicing yoga that someone is able to come to this place of recognizing what the real purpose and goal is. But if one can come to that place, then they recognize that it's not by their own endeavor that they're going to be able to achieve perfection. It's actually by the mercy, by the grace coming from above that is going to bring them to the place that they've always wanted to come. And this is actually natural if we recognize that the supreme perfection is in a relationship with the divinity, or in a relationship with Krishna. When we recognize that it's not that attaining self-realization means I've brought myself to some place of perfection, but rather my perfection has always been in living in a harmonious, loving relationship with my Creator, then recognizing that I need the willingness of my Creator to actually come to that place, we're able to humbly offer ourselves to His service and then be guided by the direction of His well-wishers and those that are already connected with Him to bring ourselves to that same place of purity and perfection.